people are bullied every year? One in every four teachers see nothing wrong with bullying and will only intervene 4% of the time.
But I'm laughing.
56% of students have witnessed some type of bullying at school.
Dude.
One out of 10 students drop out of school due to repeated bullying.
Hey, I just want to drop out.
Why are you doing so well here?
I don't know. I just want to drop out. Yeah, just I want to drop out.
Somebody bugging you? Something bugging you? Having problems with your teachers?
No. Just let me drop out.
You know, so you talk to someone, okay? I just you're doing so well. You are so close to finishing, right? So you should talk to somebody, right?
Okay.
Come on.
Physical bullying usually stops in high school, but verbal bullying remains constant.
Hey dog, you see that fight like a week ago?
That was great.
No,
Really?
look,
Hell no. 71% of students report incidents of bullying as a problem in their school. Alright, you guys saw that bullying the other day?
Yeah.
I didn't really see it.
There was too much bullying in the school.
That was messed up.
I mean, I don't get bullied, but I see other bullies do it. Like, I don't get bullied,
You
but
don't
I
think
see.
it's a problem?
I think it's a problem, but I don't have a problem with it.
Bullying.
I'm sure other people do, but I don't.
Yeah.
So it's not affecting me.
I don't know. I think it's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
You never know if it happened to you.
Man, sometimes it can happen to you. You don't know.
Alright, we good. Kids who are bullied usually have a hard time standing up for themselves.
Oh, look at my guy today. Oh, look at this dog. Ooh. Catch you later, bro.
Why are you gonna let me do that to you? You just gonna take that?
Bullies usually think they're better than the person
who's
they
that?
bully.
What you think about the bullying in the school?
Well, I think it's wrong. I don't agree with making someone else feel like miserable just because you're miserable yourself or anything like that. And I think that the school should find better ways to deal with it instead of just ignoring it. You know, I think it's a national problem, and I think that more could be done to prevent it because it affects everyone. So.
Exactly. Thank you.
What do you think about bullying in school? I think it is a problem. I think it exists. I think some of the worst bullying that goes on in schools is done to students.
What do you think about bullying in the school?
I think there's bullying. Well, it depends on how you define bullying. I think there's mistreatment of each other in all schools, especially, well, at all levels probably.
Do you think verbal bullying is a problem in the school?
I do. I think it is, and I think probably the bigger problem is the bystander effect. So the idea that people will see it happening and not do anything about it. I think if we turn some bystanders into allies, I think it would be over.
What do you think about bullying in the school?
I think it goes on in this school, and it's very unfortunate. And, you know, I think sometimes I'll be honest with you, I think sometimes there's a difference between teasing and bullying. We got teased when we were kids, and I think sometimes kids get teased and they're very sensitive about it. They go, oh, I'm getting bullied, which kind of makes it, you know, for when a kid is really getting bullied, and some people don't believe as much. So regardless of how you look at it, I think it shouldn't be going on, and it's unfortunate that it happens.
Do you think verbal bullying or physical bullying is more of a problem?
In terms of a problem, I would say verbal. And I've talked to people that said, you know what, bruises and bones, broken bones heal. Sometimes words hurt forever. So it depends upon how you look at it.
What do you think about the bullying in the school?
Bullying, I really don't care for bullying. I haven't seen a lot of bullying, but if I do, I'm going to put a stop to it right away. Kids shouldn't be bullying because it's going to hurt other kids feeling that's being bullied and being taken advantage of. So.
What do you think about bullying?
Oh, I think it's terrible.
Do you think it's a problem in the school?
I think in any community where you have 1,160 kids, you're gonna have some problems. And some students who tend to bully, you know, have their own anxiety issues and their own insecurities, which sometimes cause them to lash out in that kind of a way. And I think with this many kids, you're gonna have a few kids like that. I don't see it as an incessant problem. I don't see it as something that we deal with day after day after day after day. But, you know, we have our share.
Do you think physical bullying is worse than verbal bullying?
Well, you know, when you look at the definition of bullying, it's repeated behavior, right? And I think any kind of repeated behavior, depending on the intensity, can be bad, can be extreme. If it's, you know, the physical bullying is every single day this kid gets punched, you know, in the same place and he ends up with this big bruise on his arm, I mean, that can be pretty intense. Again, if it's verbal and it's repeated and incessant, that can have the same kind of psychological effect on a child.
What would you do if somebody trying to bully you?
What I think I would do is probably try to ignore him, but if he keeps coming back, I'll probably try to stand up for myself, because I'm not gonna repeatedly get bullied.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you saw someone getting bullied?
I would definitely try to stop it, and if I couldn't stop it myself, I would bring someone else in and get them to try to stop it. If you were an administrator and you saw bullying in the halls, what would you do?
Well, if I were an administrator, I would first go up to the person, ask them what's been going on with him, the person that he's bullying, and I will both take them to my office and see what's going on with the problem. Then I will call their parents and tell both of their parents to come up here right away, because bullying is unacceptable in this school, in the community, anywhere that you go. So you need to stop bullying.
Shit, I forgot the question. 3.
If you was an administrator, would you